But moving on to Russell Wilson, is this guy on the market or what? It just seems like he says he wants to be traded, and then his camp saying that he doesn't want to be traded. And but hey, here's the four teams that we would want to be traded to if we're going to be traded. Like, what's going on? Is this guy on the market or not?
I know that was strange. Like you just said, his agent was like, he doesn't want to be traded from Seattle. He loves it in Seattle. But if he were traded, here are the four particular teams that he wants to go to. So clearly Wilson's been talking to his agent about it. I mean, that discussion has clearly happened. So I don't think he's moving this year. I don't think that's going to happen. He was frustrated with the way that they got bounced out of the playoffs in that first round to the Rams. The pass. I mean, they're playing the best defense, I think, in football in the Rams. So, they couldn't stop the pass rush. They couldn't stop Aaron Donald. Jalen Ramsey's on the outside, taking one of his receivers away. I think he was frustrated at the end of the season because of the way that Seattle was bounced out of the playoffs. Seattle was really good throughout the season. Then, like the last month, they started to drop off a little bit, as they head into the playoffs. So I think he was frustrated with what's going on. But you also got to remember, if you're Russell Wilson, you have Tyler Lockett, who's a really good number 2 receiver who you've been playing with for years now. And now you have, DK Metcalf, who is an absolute stud, still on his rookie contract. Absolute stud, beast. And then, I like Chris Carson. I think he's a solid running back. He's not an elite running back, but solid. He'll take a pounding. Those short yardage running situations, he's very good at. Good goal line back. They're going to probably bolster the offensive line a little bit. So, and you're playing for an organization that Pete Carroll's a good coach. The owner he gets along with. I don't see why Wilson has any reason to want to leave there, except for the fact that the way they ended the season last year. And also, I think he's seeing Tom Brady leave his original team and then go to another ideal situation in Tampa. Maybe that kind of sparked his interest about leaving Seattle a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think you bring up a good point about, the roster that he's currently playing with. It's not bad at all. I think they're just a few pieces away. And I think this is actually a power move by Russell Wilson to just have more play with the roster and kind of like Deshaun Watson being like, if you're not going to give me some say, then I might have to move on. And it's similar to the Watson thing, but a little different because I think Russell Wilson is just using Watson's situation to help him out currently, so he can gain more leverage with the organization to have more control over the roster, because I think they are just a few pieces away from going deeper into the playoffs and having a better playoff run. And I think he is also frustrated with the offensive line and the offensive line play. He hasn't been protected. He's been on the run. If you can give this guy some time, he'll decipher a defense and make better decisions. Like you said, he's got great targets with Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. So I think they just need to bolster their offensive line. Hopefully they're going to be looking to do that in the offseason and in the draft. One of the spots that he said he was willing to be traded to was the Las Vegas Raiders. A, it's Vegas, baby. Who doesn't want to go to Vegas? And then B, they have one of the better offensive lines in the NFL. And they protect Derek Carr very good. So I think that's the thing. I think if you can get a couple more roster pieces on Seattle and then improve that offensive line, I don't see Russell Wilson going anywhere. I think this is just a power move.
Yeah, I agree with you. The one team that was weird to be on that list, I thought, was the Bears. I mean, I know they have a good defense, and but their coaching situation's not necessarily 100%. Are they going to franchise tag Allen Robinson? What are they doing there? So I'm surprised that the Bears were on that list of just 4 teams. Because it's a pretty select list.